Hello, my friends. My name is Jake. Welcome to Returning Retro, where we talk about intentional tech. Sometimes that takes the form of new production, retro tech. Sometimes that takes the form of vintage tech from yesteryear. Today, we're going to do a little update video on one that kind of brings those two concepts and puts them together. A couple of days ago, I did an interview with the lead developer over at Zinwa Technologies about the upcoming BlackBerry Classic Resto Mod, new BlackBerry in 2025, bringing it back to life, whatever you want to call it, the Q25. I'll go ahead and put a link to that up here somewhere so that you can go back and watch that. But after doing so, I realized people probably don't all have 45 minutes to just listen to or watch this video. So I thought, hey, I'll do a rapid fire update video going through some of the key talking points of that video right here for you. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to be looking back and forth between my notes here. I wrote down 22 different points that I thought would be good to just in a really quick rapid fire form give to you guys so that you could kind of know the state of the project so far. There's so many updates in the Discord server that they have set up for that. So I'll link to that in the video description so that you can go and see those real time as they're happening. So number one, there will be 100 internal testing devices sent out to users sometime around the end of August. So this next week, maybe within the next couple of weeks, they're going to send out 100 internal testing units to users to kind of make sure that all of the kinks are worked out of the final hardware configuration. Number two, once they have confirmed that there are no hardware issues, they will go to full mass production, which could be as early as the beginning of September. Number three, initially they had thought about giving the option of either sticking with the micro USB connectivity or going to USB Type-C. At this time, they are pursuing exclusively USB Type-C. This is so that the team can focus on a single OS build as well as enable the fast charging capability that the new battery will enable that isn't available with micro USB. Number four, speaking of the battery life with this newer, bigger battery is much improved. In the interviews, Zinwa talked about doing a live stream, going over stuff there. 6 hours later, the device was still at more than 3/4 of the battery percent, and that is with a battery that is only 80% capacity of what the full production battery will be. So you can expect a couple of days, maybe even stretching it out to a few days if you're into very little device use. Number five, currently the trackpad functionality is being worked on in two different option forms. There will be the classic BlackBerry 10 remote control style where moving the thumb across the cursor is going to move the selector around, or sorry, moving your thumb across the trackpad is going to move the selector around. They're also working on mouse mode that will essentially make it so that it will be mouse functionality by moving your finger over the trackpad. They're working on devising a way to be able to switch between the two modes with a hardware button input, but if they're not able to do that, they're probably going to stick with the remote control BB10 style for now, just because that's where the more user demand has been for that. Number six, related to that, if there is enough interest in the future, they will develop an OS build that has that functionality as well. Number seven, all of the buttons on the keyboard will be mappable with a Key Mapper app, and some default mapping has already been built in to resemble BB10. So for example, the symbol key, when you press the symbol key, it will bring up your symbol options, the alternate characters. So when you press Alt and then a character to get a question mark, exclamation mark, the different numbers, that's already going to be built in. So you won't need to program that yourself, but the keys will be programmable via the Key Mapper app. Number eight, it will be compatible with different Android launchers. The one that we discussed in the video when I interviewed him was Nova, which is one of my personal favorites. But yes, you will be able to go in and, as with any Android build, or most Android builds rather, put your own custom launcher on there to fit your needs. Number nine, the current test devices that we saw on the video are running Android 14. So I know that there's been a little bit of back and forth between is it going to be 12, 13, 14. Current test devices are running 14. Number 10, the motherboard actually does support 2 SIM cards. However, because of size constraints, only one SIM card slot is available in the SIM tray, and therefore the device will only be compatible with one SIM card. This will be a single physical SIM device currently. SD card slot, number 11. It works. It's still working. Mr. Zinwa talked about, he's tested it up to 256, but he believes it should be compatible up to a 1 terabyte micro SD card for expanding storage beyond the built-in storage, which they've already increased it significantly. Number 12, headphone jack works. NFC included. Notification LED also works. It's not a full range RGB. I think there's only just the 3 colors, which green, red, and I want to say yellow if I remember correctly. But they are also working on adding the classic BlackBerry notification LED feature, where when you get a notification, you'll get that classic blinking red light. Number 13, there will be regular OTA updates, especially during the first 6 months or so, up to and including monthly and even weekly OTA updates for 2 primary reasons. 1, to fix bugs naturally, and 2, feature requests. The team, and especially the lead developer, Mr. Zinwa, is really, really curious about the features that people want, and they're wanting to accommodate as many as they can. So those are the 2 main reasons that the OTA updates we will see. Number 14, okay, some homework for you guys. They need help brainstorming what to use for a boot logo, as well as maybe even a boot animation. Right now, if you see in the video, they just have the MediaTek splash screen that pops up when you begin to boot the device. They want user input. They want to see what people would like to see there as the boot logo for when this Q25 boots up from being turned off. GMS certification. So when I interviewed him about this, they had not yet applied the GMS certification. After the day, literally the day after the interview, he did an update in the Discord server that the GMS certification has been applied, and he downloaded a couple of apps. Why is this important? So GMS certification, Google Mobile Services, I believe is what it stands for, is really important because some apps require it to be able to download and use that app on your device. They've applied it, so production devices are planning on being fully GMS certified, so any apps you might need should be available for you. Number 16, 2 OS versions. There will be one with the full GMS suite, Google Play, all of that. There will also be a fully de-Googled version, just running the basic Android open source project version without any Google services whatsoever. I talked to him about this, kind of bleeding into number 17. The goal will be so that users can switch back and forth between these 2 by way of an offline OTA file. So let's say, hey, I'm tired of Google, whatever, you want to switch from the full Google version to the de-Google version. All you would need to do is download an OTA file and apply a local update. It's really easy to do. Something that they're working on, they're not sure if that's going to be available, but he talked about that being the goal, and that's what they're working towards right now. Number 18, rather, they are super appreciative of all of the input that they have received from the community, from the different outlets that have been reporting on this, specifically there in their own Discord server, all of the feedback, the enthusiasm, the recommendations. Mr. Zinwa was very, very appreciative of this, and he said it encourages him to continue doing this going forward. Number 19, we talked about a little bit about their bringing this Resto Mod project to the Passport as well. They've started developing the motherboard, but something that they have run into is just a general lack of handsets on the market. So this is something that they are still looking into to see if they can source more units, and that's a little bit up in the air at this point. Point 20, he said, he reflected on how being able to accomplish so much in about 3 short months from the beginning of this project up till today is just amazing. He's super pleased with his team. He's super grateful for the support, as we've already talked about. Number 21, okay, talking a little bit more about the schedule. The first batch of mass production should finish in mid-September, barring any unforeseen hardware issues that they learn about from those initial internal test units that are being sent out here in the next week or 2. Conversion kits, people who have just ordered the conversion kits will ship pretty much immediately. They'll get those in, they'll repackage them, send them out for folks that have ordered those. It will take a few days for them to apply those conversion kits, the motherboards themselves, in-house, and then ship out the full devices for people that have ordered those. So we're looking at a mid to late September, if everything goes according to plan, for those to be shipped out accordingly. Point number 22, the first batch that they have ordered is going to be 2,000 motherboards. So everyone that has ordered so far will be included in this first mass production batch. Please go over and check out the full interview. It is so cool hearing it from the developer himself. Thank you so much. I've actually been using my own BlackBerry Classic over this weekend just to kind of get reacquainted with it, to see what it's like, and limited functionality, not zero functionality, but very limited functionality, especially if you're here in the United States. But I'll be doing a video on what that's been like over the last couple of days here shortly. I've got a couple of other devices that I'm looking at as well. So thank you guys for being here. Quick little update for you. We'll see you in the next one.